Hi guys. Hi everyone. Chicks here from Comics and Palm Desert.
And Lucy Momma Comic from everywhere. I need to figure out how to say it.
I know. You're gonna get there soon,
I know.
right? I mean, where are you from? Do you know?
Well, today we have a special guest,
Martha, the taco lady of the desert. So, she actually catered my birthday in July, so I like her product, and so now please, if you guys have any occasions that you guys need catering, you need to call her, the taco lady of the desert. Follow her and her Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, so she does parties, set up, clean up, and just ask her, contact her, call Martha, the taco lady of the desert.
Yeah, that's really good. She has all different kind of meats, you can choose from, and she also has agua frescas and different salsas. It's really good, and it comes with rice and beans.
So you can customize however they want it,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, our food is provided by a locally owned, female owned, Martha, taco lady of the desert, you guys. So follow her. Thank you, Martha, for all this wonderful tacos. So we're definitely gonna talk and eat at the same time. We're gonna try to multitask at the same time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you for
Yes, enjoy.
providing
miss
her
tacos.
food. Yes.
Yes.
So contact Martha, taco lady of the desert, you guys.
So, Chicks.
You have
Oh my
questions for me? Because I have
God.
no questions for you.
Well, I mean, we talk every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's,
So we finally have a name, Lucy.
Yay!
Two crazy chicks from
You know what?
the
I
asylum.
kind of forgot what was his name for a second.
I just reminded you.
Two
Crazy
crazy
chicks from the desert. From the asylum. What the heck? I mean, we're gonna get it right. So we just come up with this recently. So we finally have a name. Two chicks from the
Comic Asylum.
From the asylum.
Oh, from the asylum.
Drop that comic.
Dang
Just
it!
remember- Oh my
Yes,
God!
Jesus
We gotta get
Christ
this
again.
together.
I know.
And-
Two chicks from the asylum.
Yes, it's.
I'm sorry, I'm enjoying this taco.
Our food is by the taco
Lady of the Desert.
Yeah. And I want to thank. I got to name drop somebody because we didn't realize that it was going to be legit videotaping and video blog. I didn't know. So thank you so much. I mean, amazing. Just make sure that we're good.
You know, the day that I don't do my hair, I have a little bit of makeup on. I'm not all dressed up nice. We have all this equipment now. But then next week, well, I wanted to be comfortable, and I'm also kind of tired. I am a mom of a baby, and a 8-year-old and a 1.5, and I'm so tired, and I was everywhere, and tomorrow I have my first mini.
Oh yeah, you want to plug that in?
Well, it's kind of it's already tomorrow, Saturday, the shoot. So I'm nervous. I'm excited. I have all kinds of feelings.
So to everybody that doesn't know it, Miss Lucy is actually starting her real photography session tomorrow, and her first client will be me at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's her. So she's a mom. She's also working at a comic book store, and she also has a sideline, which is a photography. So if you guys are looking for a good photographer, Miss Lucy's here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So
So
just make sure you make me glamorous tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna do magic, girl. Just take pictures. I'm the magician.
Filter.
Just kidding. No, like I said, I have been wanting to do this for so long that I'm finally, one of my friends and my husband, they pushed me to do it. So, not force me, but encourage me to do it. Because I'm so, honestly, there's so many good photographers in the desert, it's a little,
overwhelming.
Yeah, intimidating, and it's oh my God, how am I going to get like them? But obviously you have to start somewhere, so it's especially a little scary.
Isn't that funny? In the desert, right? And primarily what we started our video blog is to actually do a desert lifestyle. We just don't talk about comic books. It's also like what's going on in the desert. So it could be an informative for everyone, you know, whoever's going to be visiting from across the country, and hopefully they see us and then visit Comic-Con as well. But it's a little kind of like a tidbit for like, hey, you know, check out this place, this local comic book store, local restaurants, local shops. So you know, it's something that we're gonna do. And
yeah,
I'm excited.
And we love food, you know, and
free food.
Free tastes better. No, you know, we want to, help out like the local shops, you know.
Yes. Support the local businesses, especially in the desert. So you're excited about your first photo shoot tomorrow, and then what are you antsy, or how do you feel? How many people are showing up?
I have 5. So I have told some of my family, hey, you know, like I have this open if you want to stop by. It's a lot also for me for practice, you know. Like I said, it's my first little photo shoot. A little bit. I was telling him earlier that I used to do it when I worked at Walgreens. Me and other couple people, we used to do that, and it's fun, you know. It was the day of Halloween. They will go in with the kids with the costumes and take pictures, and it was, you know, and I mean, that's so long ago. Photography changes all the time, so it's it was a little bit different, you know. So now, like, doing this, a little bit more, I don't know, I want to say legit, I guess, you know. It's nervous.
It's your specialty. You know how photographers sometimes have like that little niche on like wedding, boudoir, and so is your more like towards the family?
Family, yeah, family,
like
kids. I love doing kids because they you don't know what are they gonna do. You know, it's not. You cannot just have them and sit down because they're kids. They're gonna want to move around, and they do like this. They're doing all kinds of silly things. I like to get those candid moments. You know, I like more. I mean, some like if they can pose and whatever, that's okay. But if I want them to interact with each other, more like it's
just
real
pretend
family.
that you're not there.
You know, yeah. Like not so long ago, one of friends, and she went into her home. She came to our house and she took pictures of us just interacting, you know. And I love her style, and I like it to look more natural, and you know, and that's so I love that. That's good. Like it. So well, that's more my thing.
We've never actually my kids and my husband, we've never actually had a sit down photo shoot and all like that, because to me, and
it's awkward.
That, and I like actually capturing my kids' pictures where like you know, they're playing basketball and they're in action. That's when I take a picture. Like it's like you said, candid.
Yeah.
But we've never actually had a photo shoot where I think my kids will not even they tried.
Yeah.
We were at Lake Arrowhead this
I
past
know. Oh yeah, I was trying to take pictures of
them,
but
my kids were covering their face and they won't even have it.
I got a couple good ones.
I think I was like more like the one who's posing, and my daughter too. But
yeah.
My boys would not even. Javel does not like. My husband doesn't even like to take pictures. Does not like up to this day. I think you're gonna do amazing, Lucy. Seriously. So pulling you back from your photography. So we're gonna talk about the current events right now. So it's you know, are you gonna watch Halloween, the movie? You know, I'm really excited because I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis is still there.
I don't know. I'm over. Honestly, I'm done with all those movies. I'm.
It's like he never dies. I mean, who's this guy now? Like, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean,
it's the same guy.
But I mean, he lives this. Does he not age? Does he not die? Or what's going on with this guy? I mean, is it a different guy inside? Or I don't really watch scary movies. It gives me vivid dreams, and it really upsets me the next day. So I can't.
No, it gets me upset for the whole freaking year. I can't. I just watched that new show we were talking. Me and Anna were talking about it. We were talking about it with you too. Yeah. That new one on Netflix, the House of the Hill, or whatever. And the
Haunting of the Hill House.
Yeah, Haunting of the Hill House, and I just watched the intro, like the first scene, and I after that, I was like, hell no, I ain't watching this. And after that, I've been like, I seriously, if I wake up in the, I wake up in the middle of the night every night, and I just feel like I'm gonna see a freaking little face somewhere popping out of nowhere. I just feel like it's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna freaking pull my legs under the sheets or something. I'm the person who has to cover their feet because I feel like somebody's gonna pull my legs.
Yeah, no, that's me too. I can't.
Okay.
I don't get enough sleep as it is, and I cherish a good night's sleep. So I don't like
what
to
is
be
that?
tortured.
What is that?
I don't want to be tortured with like things that I have to wake up in
Speaking up.
at the middle of the night. It's like watching like the ceiling, making sure there's nobody crawling or whatnot. So, how long have you lived in the desert?
Oh my goodness.
So this is basically our Q&A between me and you. So I want to get to know.
I think it's like more Q&A. Hey, over here. I haven't asked you anything.
Yeah.
I think the first time I was born in Guadalajara, the first time I came out, it was, I'm going to say it was 94. I'm going to say 94. And then we were back and forth till I was in 99.
So you basically
99.
grew up in the desert, or you guys
Since
moved around?
99. Yeah, we lived a little bit in oh my god, Benny Fontana. Jesus, I can't remember. One of those. I was little. We lived in the ranch. I was living with my aunt, and oh my god, I just loved it there. And
so you grew up here, and you went to school here, and so you basically you are legit that you can have like say like things about like the desert, right?
Oh my god, I remember almost 111. The Pizza Hut and 111 has been there for years since I can remember. The ones here in Palm Desert, the one right here, because we lived in Palm Desert.
Oh, but
first and then Cathedral City, and then now back and forth. I have probably lived the whole Coachella Valley, and I never lived in India or Coachella. Probably from Palm Desert to Palm Springs.
So now that everything changes, and slowly we're getting to the point where like
different.
We're finally getting more commercial and stuff like that, and people are coming in here, and gladfully, we only just have like 6 months of having the tourism and all that, but on this off season, you get to enjoy basically just living as locals, right? Do you agree?
Yeah, I always feel like, other than the weird driving, like that we get the
snowbirds.
Yeah. Other than that, everything.
Can you learn how to drive when you guys are visiting the city?
No, you know what? No. I think is that we need to learn how to drive because we're so used to listen. My point is that we're so used to it to drive. Like, it takes me 20 minutes, 25 minutes from here to my house, Cathedral City. When they're here, I'm expecting to get there, like we're spoiled to get in 20 minutes. And it's like, I need to learn how to drive a little slower, like.
So are we going fast?
Yes, we're so used to get there anywhere like this.
Just when I go to places, when I go to Hawaii, I kind of like want to make sure that I'm not, I think I'm just very conscious about it because I don't want to be that person, the tourist, but,
everybody has their flow, so we have it, and I bet they're trying to, adjust.
So I'm very excited. Somebody have told me that Aquaman and Spider-Verse have moved to the same date, so I'm in predicament right now because I'm not sure.
The same day?
The same day. So
well, obviously I'm not gonna watch Spider-Verse.
Right. So I'm thinking about doing
Anna
it back
has
to
the
back
same.
with Mary Pickford in Cat City. I need to speak to them on how, if it's true, because it's a speculation apparently that because Deadpool is going to be PG-13 and they're going to show it on the 20th, the weekend of the 20th, and so they moved it with Spider-Verse because they're thinking that they can compete with animation and whatnot. So that's where I'm because now we're continually like watching all these comic book movies, but if I have 2 movies in the same day, oh my god, that's gonna be just crazy. I'm gonna have to pick one. Yeah. So how are you liking?
Flip the coin.
Well, yeah, true. How are you liking working at a comic book store, Lucy? Remember, I'm recording you, so whatever you say, it'll be what?
Oh, it's gonna go against me?
Yes, yeah.
Let me think about it then. I can be honest, so I guess. I'm just kidding.
So when you first started, you hesitated not to read a comic book. I said, hey, you're gonna have to read a comic book.
I didn't hesitate.
It took a while.
No, because I read right away Flash because that was our first shipment.
Flash was like in the middle of year.
No.
Of 2016.
No, because it was the first ones. It was Batman, Flash, and Wonder Woman.
Max.
Huh? Fact check.
No.
Yes, check.
So we're open on. So 2016 is
May.
Yeah.
Flash Rebirth. It came out.
Okay.
Around that time. Sorry, I'm licking my fingers. I'm not letting this.
I love the food,
go
but
to
I can't
waste.
multitask. I can't talk and ask questions and eat at the same time. So
I can't. I'm not letting this guacamole. Is so freaking good.
It is very good. It's very very
fresh.
good. But I want to enjoy it and not be off camera and enjoy it.
I don't care. You know. When I went on it.
Yeah, but what month?
What month?
August.
See, we're open May. Set. Okay, so you're currently reading with all those comic books. So I mean, do you find it like?
Okay, Flash was my first one then, so it was till August.
Right, but you know, Marvel has wiped their slate so many times, and they're gonna wipe their slate again. I heard at the beginning of the year next
It's
year.
gonna happen again?
Yes. That's like the 4th time within the 2 years.
I'm done with Marvel. I ain't
I think they're trying to cater it towards like Donnicus is doing majority of it all. So.
But no, I thought they were doing Marvel Knights.
I'm not sure.
I thought he was doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, Marvel Knights. He's picking it up with Ryan Stegman. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, yeah. I mean.
And I'm really proud of myself. Well, not proud of myself, but that was my good chicken. Because that was a good issue that I was recommending for people, The God Country. And it's a movie.
Oh, yeah,
and Gideon Falls. Gideon Falls is now apparently free to read on Comixology.
Is it free to read?
Yeah, James was texted me. By the way, you want to add this on your video blog? I'm like, oh, good lord.
So funny.
So Gideon Falls is by. It's going to be a sci-fi TV series. It's something that you all kind of watch.
I didn't read it.
Are you subscribing for the DC?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Well, I mean, it will kind of be great if they're gonna have like the issues. But I think there's like a little bit of the older ones. I don't know if they're gonna add the new ones. I mean, it'll be better since I do not want to open my comics to read it.
Right, but is that gonna affect local comic book stores?
I mean, for new people, probably, but unless if they want the actual comic book, and they want it for collecting purposes, no, because the collectors are still gonna buy more than one copy. So I don't think so. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was the first thing I thought. It's like, oh, it's gonna affect the comic book, you know. But Marvel's been doing it for so long.
True, and it's I mean, the good thing about Marvel is they're pumping all this different covers, and I know we complain about variants and whatnot, but I mean they're so good about the marketing part. You know, I mean, even though there's so much of them, they've revamped the whole wipe the slate off, and people are still like wanting to get their comic books. And with the DC, they're killing it with the story and the artists, as you guys can see. I mean, Archer, Francisco Martina. I mean, there's a bunch of artists out there that's like finally getting recognized. But I mean, he's amazing. So,
how do you like being a comic book store owner?
How do I like it? Well, I own a store, a comic book store that's like one of like not very few of us, especially in the desert. It's already not everything's going against us. We live in the desert. It's a seasonal place, and then at the same time, it's a hobby store. So the likelihood or percentage of us going down is really high. But you know, we're innovating. We're finding new things of doing our word out there, going to cons and doing this video blog, being educational at the same time. And it's, as females, I think it's more like it's easier transition for anybody that's like trying to collect comic books, going to a comic book store to see females working.
What was it last week? I got comic book people. They came, not comic book people. They came in to buy comics, and they were not from here. They were from Europe, and they were visiting, and they're like, "Huh, it's so weird to see a girl working at it." I was like, "Oh, you should meet the owner. She's a girl too." They're like, "No way!" They're like, "Oh my god, never seen it."
So
I like it.
that's good, because I'm sure you get like those people that's like wanting
We
to
talked
test
about
us.
it. Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are like
they
those
suck
are
it.
our pet peeves, you guys. We don't tolerate those people like trying to be smart butts and all that. We can't read all of the comic books. We
No.
mispronounce names, okay, a lot, and if we maybe like refer to like different comic books that's not incorrect. There's Google for that, or we have previews for that, but we're trying. We know a little bit. We know modern. My husband knows more of the Silver Age. That's when we pick his brain, and
Because he has been collecting for so many years.
yes. And also our regular people. If you guys come to my store and there's regular people, you can ask them. They're gleefully will answer you guys' questions, because they're basically
Even if you don't ask them, they will still answer.
they will. They will.
Just
And they
kidding.
just hang out.
I
Majority of
love
the
it.
time, they just hang out in my store. I think
We have to kick them out.
I think it's a safe haven for them. It's so funny because and we've talked about this. I didn't want to do a video blog or podcast because I'm consciously hearing my own accent. And growing up in LA, back in the 90s, like they just kind of like judge you. I mean, growing up and going to school in LA, and I think if you're just came from the country and you have the thickest accent, they call you a FOB, and that made you like very so conscious about yourself. And when I was growing up, I was like, I want to try as much as I can to like not have that accent. I want to fit in. I want to, you're in high school. It's all the peer pressure. And when I came here, we were in a private school, and then we were in a public school. I'm like, what the transition is just like it threw me off.
You were in a private, you went to a public.
Yes.
Also in the private, you felt like they were gonna judge you because.
Well, the good thing about I went to a private school.
See, the good thing about you living in LA, there's a lot like different cultures. Like it's more diverse in LA than here. Here, I mean, when me growing up here, I used to see, especially here in Palm Desert. I went to Palm Desert Middle School, and there was like, they put us in a special class. Even my cousin, she was born here. Her English, I mean, obviously was way better.
Yeah.
They put her in a special class for her to.
Is it like an ESL class?
Yes, that one.
Okay, because when I came here, they put me on ESL. I think it's automatically just anybody that's like migrating here, English is not their first language. They will be put on ESL. And when I came here, going to a private school, I'm fortunate enough that we had English class and all that, and the school that I went to,
in the Philippines was English.
They force you to actually speak in English. So when I came here, I was actually, this is how I talk. And so they put me in ESL, and all the teachers were you born here? I'm like, no, I just came here like 2 months ago. And they're like, you should be in a regular English class. And I'm like, what? They put me in here. That was the funniest thing. I'm like, okay, so they finally, I think my teacher actually had to request me to be put on a regular English for that reason.
She knew
she's like, you don't belong here. But then I think I probably would not mind to stay for 1 year to ESL, because I want to learn like.
Maybe I mean now as an adult, I'd be like, no, stay in those classes. But obviously, like, we were embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I was kind of a little embarrassed because people will look at you like you were the weird kid.
Yes, and I think when you take a ESL class, when growing up, I mean, it's an FOB. Like they just kind of like you're an outcast. Like they just brand you as like an FOB. So I tried to kind of like get out of that shell. I didn't hang out with a lot of Filipinos. I wanted to hang out with diverse people. Like I was hanging out with Cambodians, Thai, Armenian, anybody that I can hang out to kind of learn the culture. To me, it's like when I came, my mom and my dad put us here, and I want to be able to experience all the good stuff this country had to offer. And living in LA, I mean, we live in like a Filipino community, which is great and all, but I always wanted to, like, there's a reason why we moved here. I want to capture, I want to experience all those good stuff. And now I'm here in the desert. So how do you balance all this, Lucy? So you work part-time, you are going to the sideline, and as a woman, what is your outlet?
I have no idea.
How do you even...
I don't know, I'm just kind of like going as it goes, I'm just going with the flow. We're trying to balance, I guess, I mean, the photography, I'm taking it slow. I'm not super rushing it. I'm not, I'm trying to take it slow. Taking my own pace, there's so much to learn, and I just want to, and we're here, I'm just here 3 days a week, come and do my thing.
Yep.
And, so
you need to watch all of the comic book movies with me.
No,
Yes.
It's just someone I do not want to watch. I do not want to watch Spider-Verse.
I don't want to watch Aquaman, but I'm gonna have to watch it.
Come on, how do you don't want to watch Aquaman?
Because he
Season
can't
1.
act, he looks good. Game of Thrones, he had a good,
He didn't
15
even
minutes
talk.
scene there.
He didn't even talk.
He was great on all the action and all the moves that he did, but I with DC, and you know what, I've said this before, the standalone movies are good, not great compared to Marvel, but I'll give it a try.
Not all Marvel are good either.
In animated movies, Marvel is not that good. DC
Wow.
is good in animated.
Sure, but
Animated movies is a whole different.
you know what? I wanna actually watch both of them, and I wanna see. I mean, I don't want to be the critic, like oh god, no. That's why I hate people like the criticizing Venom, and it was a good movie. It was like still number one the second week or so. I think it just came out with Lady Gaga.
I think it was just because
Tom
it's
Hardy.
Venom. People are gonna go and watch it. No, not even because of Tom Hardy. It's just because it's Venom. People love Venom, you know?
That's primarily what I wanted to see, the symbiotes, like, in action. So I read it, and I always wanted to see, like, how can they, in real life,
See, I'm not that big of a fan of, first of all, Marvel. Well, yeah, the movies, yeah. The Spider-Man, not really. I didn't even watch the last ones. The only ones that I watched, it was from Tommy.
Yes.
What's his name?
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. That's the only ones I ever watched. I have not seen the. Well, no, I like the Homecoming one. I watched it, but just because I'm there. But not because I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to watch it.
Right. But we're going to have to eventually watch it, because that's what we're going to be somewhat talking about.
Yeah, but just this one, the Spider-Verse.
I don't know about Aquaman. Just be open-minded.
I don't want to watch it in the theater, though. That's something that I'd rather watch
You're
at
gonna
home.
right,
Because it's
true.
like the animated. Even DC, even though I love the animated DC, I'd rather watch them at home.
But we're going to have to... Well, you didn't watch Venom, so I watched Venom, and it's not going to force you to watch it. But ideally...
She's trying
it
to
will
force
be...
no, you trying to force me. She's like basically
And we're going to
dragging
talk
me.
about video
She's dragging
vlogs,
me.
and we're going to, you know...
She's dragging me. Can you see? She's pulling me.
Yeah. So, any questions
Just
for
a
me?
gun over here
You have
pointing it.
any questions at all?
How? Well, how do you being an owner? But now, I mean, we talked about this, like how to how it's hard for you to separate, talking about work at home, because we both are running this place.
I have actually a rule, not rule, but I have a little thing, like when we're doing this, anything socially, medias or video blog, I am I have a husband, but I don't drop my kids' name. I don't drop my husband's names and all that. It's still something I want to separate from. This is there's chicks where you guys can see and have it socially and talk to and whatnot, but like those things with my family, that's still kind of like a reserve that I want to protect. But when between me and my husband, because we both own the store, so we still bicker and fight and pick. But I still have to, I respect his, because without him I wouldn't even have a store, and I wouldn't have any. I'm not finding out different passions I'm actually finding out recently that I could do. So we're learning. I'm learning, and he's been busy with his own little shop, and I'm running the store. And I sometimes I still want to pick his brain, and I want to ask him, because it is still our business, you know. Even though I'm running the whole thing, I still want to get his opinion. You know, he is my husband.
Yeah.
So. But with balancing with being an owner, being a mom, and doing all this marketing, I mean, he doesn't. When I go home, my head doesn't turn off. I always think of things for us to like, to do better, to make a mark in the desert, and to do something that I can see for the next 5 years or whatnot. And he gets mad because I don't shut off easily, and I'm always on my phone, and I'm always doing this and networking and all that. And he goes like, he actually made a rule now that once we go in the bed, I shut off everything. There's no electronics, which is...
Sorry, my brain just went somewhere. My head went just somewhere else.
So we just don't, and you know, and he's right. I should be able to shut off. And when I'm this school year, I'm able to get out of the store at exactly 6:30 and be home at 6:30. 6 o'clock. I'm sorry, 6 o'clock and be home at 6:30 to change the hat, become a mom, and just to kind of ask my kids like, how's your day, you guys, and you know, is there any homework and all that.
Yeah.
Because last school year I kind of, because of the first year of this business, I have to be here.
Yeah. And what made you guys decide to open the store
again?
I mean, yeah, because you guys had it like 2004, right? You had said. What made you guys decide to, hey, let's reopen the store now?
I think,
like, was it timing?
again, it's my husband. And the funniest thing is, it was my day off, and he said, babe, you want to come with me in a meeting? And like, okay, he's already dropping hints, like, I've been seeing and checking out different buildings.
Yeah.
And so on my day off, he went here, and he goes, I'm meeting and signing papers with the owner. And I'm like, what are you gonna do here? And I remember there's like, it used to be a taco shop, I guess, in this place.
It was a what?
Yeah, it was a taco shop before it was a bird store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like,
talking about
what are you
tacos.
gonna do?
He's gonna open a taco shop.
I want to open up a comic book shop in the desert again, but we just did that, and babe, I had all anxieties and worries, and because I like what I was doing, but my boss sold the practice, and another doctor took over, and I would have anxiety. And he goes, well, why don't you run the business? Initially, it was going to be just you. Yes.
I remember.
And so I said, because I just wanted to go check in. I wanted to still do my medical billing. I want to, I like that field. I want to be like, and
it wasn't me because I did, the year before, I did the inventory for him for all his comics, and it took me forever.
And I didn't want to have it again because we just did that. It didn't pan out as what we expected back in 2003, 2004. But he had a good reason for it. He said that it's such a good timing with the movies, with all the cons that's happening. There's a market for it, so why not? And there's 2 other comic book stores, and I was kind of hesitant because there's a comic book store just like not even a block away, which is Sid Desert Oasis, which we love. We have a good relationship with all 3 comic book stores. We don't have that animosity amongst each other. I call him. I usually say, "Hey, do you have such and such issue?" And I'll send somebody over.
We always send people over.
So it's not. I want to have a good relationship with all these people. You want to have it's a small valley. It's a small town. You want to
Like I said, there's a little bit for everybody.
Yes. So
Yeah.
so that I mean, that's the reason there's a market for it, and he's always been collecting. This is his second passion. It's his hobby, and yeah, and I'm finding out that I can actually do much more within
Oh my
it.
God, I don't think I don't. I'm so glad that you stay here because I don't think I see myself doing
What?
all this by myself.
Why not?
I would kill people.
But you know what?
You would have closed already.
Honestly, I do thank God because you take over like on the weekends because I need to be detached from it and kind of like.
But are you really though? Are you?
No,
Because
I
I
don't.
still call you like.
And,
It's so crazy. We still freaking talk. Like, we still freaking tag. Like I try to leave you alone, but there's like because there's things that I don't know what's happening during the week. I mean, we need to communicate. So
Yeah, and it's a small business,
I know.
and that's one of the things that my husband. I need him to understand that it is a small business. This is a livelihood. I need to be accessible to you. Like we're in Hawaii, we're on the beach, and Jiva's like, "Shut off the phone," and I'm like, "Lucy needs something, babe."
Well,
But-
I mean, it was the first year,
Yeah, so,
and
I
I was
mean-
pregnant. Was that? Yeah, I was pregnant that year.
You were pregnant. That was the first. Yeah, it was crazy, but
Big belly.
I'm glad that we did open because
Yeah.
now we're growing, and I don't know.
I don't know what I would be doing. Well, probably photography if I didn't do this. Luis asked, like, what was my other hobbies? And it was photography. And yeah, probably I would have been doing photography.
Is that
You
a
know
question
what?
just towards you? Or?
Yeah, I think both the hobby for both. Other than comic books, what other hobbies do you have? Oh, mine's photography.
So if I didn't even forego and agree on opening comic book store, I would have became a fitness trainer. But I'm glad I didn't.
remember.
I'm glad I didn't because there's like majority of the people in the desert is fitness trainer, and I'm like, no.
I remember
I couldn't
hearing
do it.
about that. So
I was going to, I was taking classes, and I guess I felt that way you feel. Like I was kind of like intimidated. There's so many fitness trainers that's good, and they've been doing it for years, and I see them, and I enjoy working out on my own, but having somebody forcing them and doing all that, I don't find it enjoyable,
that's
Okay,
what if, I don't know.
I'm not sure about you, but when I became a mom, all of the little antenna of like being a panic, like in a panic mode, is like the worst thing you can possibly think of.
Oh yes.
That's why I can't leave Hawaii. I can't go to Hawaii every time I have anxiety leaving my kids.
Yes, I mean, that's why I'm thinking like, oh my God, what you? Oh, I hate it. Yeah, I'm always like that.
Is you just worrisome?
I worry way too much. Like I give myself anxiety because I'm always thinking like, what if this will happen? What if like?
So what do you
But-
see from here in the next 2-3 years, Lucy?
Be a badass photographer and then be
What?
here, still be here, still doing hopefully our videos and stuff like that. I really enjoy this.
I told my
like-
husband this. I'm like, it's very therapeutic to start talking and asking people questions and all that. Besides, like, there's, when we had Orlando and all that, I enjoyed like talking to
learning
people.
about other people that we know.
It's therapeutic. And I told my husband, I'm like, well, would you rather me do this or go to freaking therapy? I think it's more expensive.
Yeah.
So it's an hour
Yeah.
and just talking about everything.
Yeah,
Anything
no,
can go.
I mean, yeah, I love this. I mean, we love comics. Like I said, even I still want to do this. I like it.
Do you have any events that you want to? I think there's a
No.
Christmas lighting or parade, right? In Palm
Oh
Desert.
wait, the golf
parade.
carts.
This
the 20,
weekend?
Is it this weekend?
It's next weekend.
The 28th. Wait, when's the 28th?
So in El Paseo,
Yes.
they're gonna do a
the next
golf
weekend.
cart parade on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And also, I think Laquita's gonna have a Christmas lighting too for the events.
Tacos, tequilas, and chavelas.
That's in Coachella.
That's
That's a
that's
Commerce one.
actually that's tomorrow. That is tomorrow. Tacos, tequila, and chavelas. They're doing that. It's in Coachella. They're selling tickets for that one. There was another event in the Taste of Indio.
I want
That
to go
one,
there.
November 1st. Cathedral City, Coachella Valley Parade. That's till
When is
December
the
7th.
hot air balloon in
That's on
Cass City?
November.
And that's in front of IMAX in Cass City.
And IMAX. Then there's like 111 Condition.
Concerts in the Park. When is that?
Thursdays at 6. In Palm Desert.
November 17th is the food truck mashup and the air balloon festival.
I would be there.
I've never been there. I want to do it. I want to go, especially for the food trucks.
So I think
My
that's
mouth
what
is
we're gonna do
watering.
is I think anybody that's local businesses that wants to be, it's to sit down with us and be a
Show
part of
their
our video blog. I mean, just make sure it's free food. That's all. We'll work for free food. We'll work for
We'll
food.
advertise for free
Yes,
food.
and it's cross promotion and yeah.
No.
So do you have any
So, yeah.
secret talent, Lucy?
It's not so secret, but I love to dance. I was good at it.
Yes, every Tuesday. we
No.
try to dance.
You know what? I love dancing with Spanish music as salsa, merengue, like all
cool.
that stuff. Oh my god, that's my thing. You know, my favorite movie of all time is Dirty Dancing, the old school one.
I was like, I knew she was gonna say that in my head. I'm like, she's gonna say Dirty
All
Dancing.
of the song, everything. Like, that's,
Do you like Footloose too?
not really,
So that's your secret talent, dancing?
I guess. But it's not so secret.
What's
People
your
who knows me
peeves?
back in the day. Oh my god, like when you ask me, I forget. I told you. Can you remember what I told you?
What? You
That's
said that you became a mom. You're like your mom. Like when somebody's chewing like this.
Oh yeah, and they're dragging the feet. We did say that on the video last time. But no, on Tuesday we were talking about it. I'm like, oh, there's another one.
When they keep changing something on your pool.
No, that's not. What was
On
it?
Tuesdays, when they change something.
When they change on Tuesday,
Tuesday.
yes. When they change
Okay,
it on
pool
a
members, listen up, you
Tuesday.
guys. As much as we love you guys, on Tuesdays is our new shipment day, and we are busy in the back. We don't have
Yes,
time
that
for
is
you guys to entertain. We can't be entertaining you guys.
No. The thing is that okay, I'm on the weekends. It's already fix the pool, whatever, and we're getting ready because since we don't open on Monday, we get on Sunday. I'm getting ready to, get everything ready for Tuesday for us. Well, when you get the shipment, you can start, and then I get here, and then So when I come in, since I don't come in when you open, I come in later. I'm the one who takes care of the pool. But if you're missing something, it's not my fault. Damn it, you all here. I can't blame it on anybody. It's not my fault.
I just separate
kidding.
and stop bothering us on
That's
freaking
so sweet.
Tuesday. No. I mean, if you guys need to get your pool,
But
yes,
no, okay,
I'll
that's
be there.
what-
But
hold on.
you guys can't we can't
Hold
be
on, let me.
pulling back and forth, and I don't know. It's just
For our regulars.
for the regulars, not for.
So, okay, for the regulars, Chicks has the previews once a month. As soon as they come out, it's on the counter for you to go through. It's in advance, few months in advance what's coming out. I know you don't know if it's going to be a hot side or not, but if you read the preview, you will
which is,
know.
By the way, it's only $3.99. It's the same cost of a comic book. It's a must to pick it up so you guys can know what's going up.
And okay, you have a few months to know what's coming out, but then they wait till Tuesday when I cannot look at the pool anymore because I'm already working on the pool. So if that title's not there, it's like I can't. It's hard, like not to promise you that book, and
No.
sometimes because if it's not say that it's a lot of people don't pick up Aquaman. We order say 5 for Aquaman, and since we don't, sometimes I know we should. I should take that also as a
consideration.
that I need to look at the preview, know that there's like a time, but I don't know if people are gonna want it.
Yeah.
So it's like we order
People
only
fall
for that
through.
5 people. So then when the day comes, they're like, oh, I need that because it's gonna be. But it's like, well, we just order for that 5 people,
Yeah.
So then sometimes we cannot get it. But no, the thing is, like, I cannot get to the pool that they just made changes on Tuesday, you know? And then sometimes it's not just, if it's one title, okay, you know? But it's a bunch of titles, and it's like, that's something I'm like, ugh. But I have to deal with it,
But
I guess.
I know we gotta cater to them because
Just want
they
to punch
do
them.
keep us busy.
Tell
And
them,
they are
"Suck
our
it, you didn't get
regulars.
it."
I know, but they know. But it's usually a rule of thumb is like you can blame anybody who's not in the store.
But since right now we're all in the store, I
It's
can't blame
Javel's.
any.
Javel.
It's Javel's
My husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is his fault. We usually just go like point fingers and who's not here.
It's
And
never
it's
our fault.
nobody's fault.
It's never our fault.
No, it's never.
It's the
No.
the girls.
But the thing about do you,
Get chills, the girls.
do anybody comment about us bag and boarding? Like, does anybody say like, why is it all bag and board? It should be like out. No.
No, everybody's like, oh, thank you, it's back and more.
I know. Did you guys see? We just all my pool members got their mail called, and they did Comic Con Palm Springs had Jim Lee, so they had to have Jim Lee signed it and all that stuff. So they shipped it to CGC, and they got all my dates from us.
Oh,
Yeah, they tagged
you're
us
welcome.
and all that. So we do bag and board, and it takes a long time. Literally, how many hours, Lucy, on Tuesdays?
Just a bag and board?
No,
Or
from
what do you mean?
from the moment that I got the box. How long does it take?
Oh my god. I get here and you guys already had started.
And we're not
So-
even done.
No,
No.
It'll take like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. Can 2 people do it?
Oh no, just 2 people?
No.
No.
And we've
How long
already.
to do like just to do DC to put it on the pool? It takes me an hour. So it's like takes me 3 hours to do the pool.
Yeah, and then to actually separate them, make sure everything's good, unloading it, making sure there's no damages and all that, and then
It
we have to
takes
move
almost
all
all day.
the previous comic books down. It's a whole day.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, it sounds like we're like complaining
Bitching.
about it.
No, we're just.
I like it. I like it. Just don't change
No,
things.
It took about good. Can we say like about a year? We're a year in when we actually have a system. We figured out a system.
Oh my god, the first year was so. We tried so many things, different
Yes,
things.
different
And then
things.
when I went away and then I came back and then Joel was trying to switch everything.
Because he
I'm
was
like,
not happy with my system. I'm like, what?
because his system was better and then it wasn't. But 7 people said it wasn't, but he said it was yes.
And then
I hope he doesn't watch this because he's gonna freaking kill me.
No.
I think he built something.
You built something that we can't even freaking use. It's in our way. You know, we had a perfectly table. Like
Well,
we're-
now we figured out how to finally use it our way.
our way, not his way. But he has a different mindset of like I think he imagined things that's gonna go, but then in reality, I'm like that's we already have a system. Don't mess it up. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
But he actually let it go, which is good. we argue about those things, so.
The little things that I know. Oh, Chihuahua. Just say.
Do you remember our pool list like to be in a short box?
Oh my god, I
This
know.
box.
Pull it.
And now we have like close to 100.
Yes. Look at Anna's face. She's a liar.
And I don't. Some of the pool members, I don't even know their numbers on top of my head, or
I don't know their names.
like
I know their
names.
numbers. Just kidding.
I'm like, I'm expecting them to know their numbers.
We tell them, hey, remember your number because now it's so many. I don't know. There's some pool members that I don't know.
Yeah, I know because I probably see them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And
you
some
have-
that I do know, I haven't seen them on the law because they come
And you know
during the
what's
week.
so good? You have a Saturday and Sunday following. People throws. I can't handle Saturday and Sunday people. I'm sorry.
Well, a lot of the times, like
Thank
we get,
God
uh,
for you, Lucy, because I can.
a lot of the people,
order.
it's like from out of town. Like we get a lot of like from out of town or new. I don't want to. Just different people.
Yeah. So
during
I
the weekends.
yeah. So you.
And I'm so happy when the
But
regulars
by
come in.
Friday goes, I'm like my patience is like thinning out, and if I work
But I'm
Saturday,
so
I'm
happy,
like,
when the regulars they come in during the weekend, I like it. So keep coming during the weekend, guys. I like it. Save me.
So isn't it like you're kind of like an outlet away from home and your daily?
Yeah, but when I'm here, I miss my family. I want to be home. Then when I'm there, it's like I want to run away. Just kidding.
When I first started, I was a stay-at-home mom for 6 years, and then when I decided to go back to work, I think I had emotional meltdown or a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Before. So, and I decided to go back to work part-time.
Mm-hmm.
I needed an escape. I'm so glad, but it made you a better mom to be stepped away.
Yeah.
High so much respect for the mom, the stay-at-home moms. I did that, a lot of sacrifices, but to actually be pulled away and come home, you needed to find you know, to actually rearrange your stuff, priorities. But I liked it.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I like working here. I like right now, I like our team. I like it.
What is your favorite DC title? And your Marvel title?
What is
An independent title.
Oh.
Lucy, you want to answer this?
My favorite.
Aquaman because
Yeah.
of his body.
No. Aquaman is my favorite title.
Yeah.
Right, because that's the only one that has been good since the beginning. Batman, it had, for me, it had like their ups and downs. But Aquaman's been consistent. Okay, Marvel, my favorite, I'm gonna say Domino.
Oh yeah, you were keeping up with that one, huh?
Yeah, Domino, it's my favorite.
Independent.
Independent. Oh my gosh. Right now, when it's ongoing, it will be Farmhand. But of all, it's Saga. You?
With DC, Sideways. I'm really digging the new characters, the new age
Really what?
heroes, the new age
Oh,
heroes
you
that
digging?
came out from Dark Knight's metal. I'm really liking the character that they introduced, which is Sideways. I think he's not gonna go away. He's really, and Batman Who Laughs. He's gonna have his own standalone comic book. I believe this December. By far, he's like. I really like the character. Normally, I don't like villains, but I think when I first read Dark Knight's metal,
You read the whole series
the
too?
whole he just captured it. You know, he was
He
the
was
perfect
really evil.
combination of Joker and Batman, and
He was
I'm
scarier
looking
than
forward to
Joker.
that. Yes, he's much more evil, more like So I'm very excited about that. I'm not up to date with DC. I think I read
Just Sideways, right?
Sideways, Super Sons, prior to the Adventures of Super Sons. I'm reading some of the Sandman universe, although I'm finding it more like something similar to Image, like the House of Whispers, kind of looks like Juke Joint.
Juke Joint.
Yeah,
It was pretty similar.
and then the
Man,
Dreaming.
you know what? Juke Joint. Oh my gosh.
You guys gotta pick that up. But the Sandman universe, which is the Dreaming, it reminded me of Saga. Yeah. So I mean, I read Heroes in Crisis. That was something that I was reading and highly recommended for everybody that's willing to get into DC
So
comic
Marvel?
books. Nothing about Jinx World. Nothing's pulling me in.
What about
There's-
Marvel?
Marvel Venom. I'm still continually reading that.
What?
What else do I read over there?
What about DC? I mean, independent. Well, one. He said one.
Oh, is it only one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You went with the whole. I think you mentioned the whole thing.
Donny Cates, anything Donny Cates. I love his writing. Anything Donny Cates and anything Cullen Bunn and Jeff Lemire. Oh, that's a lot. So those are the people that I'm following. So I there's a bunch. I can't just pick one. Brian K. Vaughan, Saga.
Yeah.
Any more questions from the people that you know?
Okay, which superhero will you date?
Oh, I think we had that question last time though.
Really?
What
Yeah.
did you answer? Did
It's
I
a
answer?
Batman.
Villain.
Villain?
Who?
The
Batman
villain?
laughs.
Hell no.
Batman
Nobody.
laughs.
I'll be by myself.
What?
Oh, by myself. Okay, I do not sing.
Anything
I don't
else?
like anybody.
Oh.
Nope. I'll rather-
Villain?
Yeah.
Joker. Clayface.
Bane.
No. Nobody.
Two-Face.
Bane.
Maybe Two-Face. Because he used to be,
Good looking.
like, no. I mean, he was not like that. Yeah, no.
Anything else?
Poison Ivy, I guess. I'll go gay.
I like Poison Ivy. She's sexy
Yeah.
and smart.
Yeah, Harley. But she's like, not like super villain, right?
No, she's
So, no, I guess
in
nobody.
between anti-hero.
Anti-hero, so no.
That's it?
Yeah, well, that's it then.
If you were a superhero, what would you be?
Remember I said Batman. I said that.
What's your power?
I just want to be Batman.
Detective.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Ghostbuster.
so let me ask you this. So what
Yeah.
would you want to come out of like having a video blog now that we're going to do this as every weekly?
What is it?
What do you see or what do you want out of it? Like what would you see it like?
I'm just growing and, like keep having guests, and then if we go to cons and stuff like that, talk about it, have our video blogs out there and stuff like that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, if I go to Hawaii, we're gonna have to do the two-way thing with Instagram. And then I'll be in Hawaii and I'll be like, on the beach, and I'm like, Lucy, look where I'm
And
here.
I'm gonna be like flipping you off over here. and
Because
like-
like
Just
we're
kidding.
three hours behind, so I'll have the sunset still, and I'll be like nicely tanned and all. I'll be like,
And she'll be like, oh, I have horrible hair. Watch, she's gonna say
no,
that.
I love my hair. When I'm in Hawaii, my body is just like, I think
You're an
because
island girl, that's
yes,
why.
my body feels so good.
The
My
island-
hair is
island,
beautiful.
Island witch. Just kidding.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna be for Halloween?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Oh shoot! I keep saying Wonder Woman, but I need to bring my thing to my costume to Lee so he can adjust. And I
Yeah.
said I was gonna bring it on
We need
Tuesday.
to
and I
interview
forgot.
him too.
Lee, yes.
Yes, we need to.
He did
Some of us.
our costume.
I think we have to write down all the people that we want to interview. And
If you
sit
guys
down.
who have any, do you guys want us to interview? Let us know. But
Yes, come in. Just
yeah.
contact us, and if you guys want to be a part of our video blog, contact us, message us through Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah.
or just come to the store.
Yeah. Okay, so our next video will be on Tuesday, and that will be for our new release.
Primarily is for like a rundown of
The new release.
all the new release that we have in store
yes.
that we're going to be selling the next day. So we might have like a one of a variant, and we want to show it to you guys. So Tuesday, the time varies, so we're going to have it on Instagram Live. We're going to give you guys a heads up as we get going live. And then on Friday we usually have guests, so stay tuned. Every Friday we have guests, and we're going to announce it. Next week is going to be one of our crew members. He has a podcast. I forgot what he is. I'm going to shoot it. They talk about soccer. It's Primero.
Oh, Javier.
Yeah, Javier. So he's going to be our guest next week, and I believe the following week it'll be Comic Con Palm Springs. As soon as I find out and confirm it with him, it's every Friday we have a video blog. It's going to be uploaded the next day. Tuesday is a live rundown of all the comic books that's coming out for Wednesday
Yeah.
that we're going to have in store.
So make sure to follow us on Instagram, Comic Asylum,
Twitter.
Twitter. It's it all Comic Asylum
It's
on
all
Twitter
Comic
too.
Asylum, yes.
Is it PD at the end?
Or
is it just Comic Asylum?
Comic Asylum Palm Desert. So we have a logo, and it'll be on the bottom of the screen. So we have 4 social media: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah. And just make sure to follow us, guys, and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Yes, and again, feedback, and let us know. Thank you so much from all of us Here, there's from all of us. There's only 2 of us.
4 of us.
Or 4 of us. There's 2
4
of us. So, 2 crazy chicks from
comics.
From the asylum.
2 chicks from the 2 crazy chicks from the asylum.
There you go. 2 crazy chicks from the asylum. Wanted to say thank you so much and have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in and watching us.
Bye.
Bye.